Hello. I'm going to redeem myself today. Hello and welcome back to our evening team. This is Erin and I am.
Anila.
Thank you. I don't want to say I'm Anila because it makes it sound like I'm Manila.
Your
I'm
name's Manila?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want you to introduce me. Okay. Um, Today we're going to talk about normalizing starting from scratch at any age.
Yes.
And if you're new here, um, we talk about, we start from a topic generally, and we talk about, we go around and around, and finally we somehow conclude the topic, but we talk about a topic every week. And Aaron posts videos on YouTube and Substack, and it's released every Sunday. Today's Sunday. It's basically live. We're recording and then we're gonna post it. Okay, let's get into the topic. Hit it.
First.
Hit it, DJ.
Alright, DJ. What are you redeeming yourself from, specifically?
I'm redeeming myself from introducing us really bad last week.
Okay. It was your first time introducing us, for those who have not watched every single episode.
Yeah.
That was her first time introducing us.
Yeah, he does it all the time, and I want to start, even though it's late. Very apt to the topic.
Yes, to the topic.
And I think I did redeem myself.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
And it gets better over time. Definitely. I can tell you from experience. Unless I've gotten worse, in which case you all should type in the comments. Erin actually is a horrible introducer. Anyways, okay, so the topic is starting normal. Okay, so let's normalize, because we have a series called the Normalize series where we kind of like choose something that is very stigmatized in society today, such as this topic, which is starting from scratch at any age, and that can be open-ended. So
it honestly sometimes, most of the times, is not starting from scratch. I think you start at a level where you're comfortable,
where you have some experience in already.
And then you probably go downhill before you go up. And that downhill part is the hardest part.
Yeah, because you want to quit
give
and
up.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's usually, though, it's usually the thing you're choosing to start at isn't really from scratch, because it's usually something you are very interested in, and that's why you're getting rid of everything you've worked towards and built up.
Yeah.
To go for this thing that you... I mean, sometimes it's just something you like the idea of, but...
Yeah, I don't know if I would say that something you like, that means you have some idea, because...
No, I don't mean just because you like. I mean, like, if, like... I guess it's a more...
You're choosing it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a hobby or something and you're choosing to make it your career.
Yeah, I get it. But there are also people like me who don't know what they want. They can also start from scratch.
You mean by don't know what... Because no one knows what they want, in my opinion. But are very few people.
Yeah.
But you mean, like...
I guess
doesn't have some specific things that they've tried or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, especially in terms of, like, learning a music instrument, I don't think, or becoming a doctor, people, if you start at the age of, like, after 30, it's like, you're going to be 40 or 50 by the time you become a doctor. Why are you doing that? As a society, that's what the thing is.
I know at least one person that's done that, and he's a very successful psychiatrist.
I know people,
but it's not common.
Yeah, it's not common. Especially, I think when you're older, around our age, you also, like, most people also start having kids and stuff.
And you feel pressure.
Yeah. And when you have to, like, do something with your body. Like if you want to
Oh
become a
yeah.
dancer, um, the older you are, the more people will tell you you can't do it.
Yeah.
And also, um, especially from scratch, from experience, I'm telling that it's harder. From like you have to practice much more,
Yeah.
and you probably would never. You would, but you would not be at the same level for a while, for few years compared to the people who has done it from young age.
Well, yeah. It's like yeah, man.
Sports
It's
too.
like in The Sims.
Yeah.
That's what real life is based. I mean, it's based on The Sims is based on real life, where like first time you pick up an instrument, you get on the piano and it's like ding, ding, ding,
I've never played
ding,
Sims actually.
ding, ding,
I was just
and then
watched
like yeah, it progresses level by level, and they get better and better and better until they're like a maestro. That's what real life is like too.
Yeah.
It's based on experience.
Yeah.
So.
But when you start from scratch at an older age, I think it's like you have to be like really adamant that I'm not gonna quit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It can be very demoralizing
Yeah.
to be the beginner
Yeah.
around a bunch of really young kids. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like here it's a little different. There's adult classes for everything,
Mm-hmm.
but in most places it's like if
Mm-hmm.
you want to do that, you're practicing with kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like the adult that can't do it,
Mm-hmm.
practicing with a bunch of kids that
Mm-hmm.
can. So it's yeah, it's a little.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why most people don't do that type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when we were living in North Carolina and I was going back to try to play baseball.
Mm-hmm. Back to basics.
Back to the bases. Yeah. I even in the adult league that I joined, what was I like 30 years old probably?
Were you?
Yeah, I think about 30, 29, 30, I think.
No, that was like 2019, 18.
28, 29, 30, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're older than me.
Yeah, yeah. And everyone on the team, like I was like, okay, there's an adult team, right? And I noticed like the coach is a little bit older than me. There was a couple guys that were like about my age. One guy that was like 40, and I was like, okay, this is comfortable. And then I started seeing other people asking their ages and stuff. Almost everybody on the team was like maximum 21. So, yeah, and their bodies definitely were much more fluid and in shape than mine, which had been out of it for a while.
Yeah.
You can definitely build into it, but it takes that, like you said, the going down first before you climb up. It's a harder
if
struggle.
you like giving up, not giving up is the only thing you need when you start from scratch at an older age.
Yeah, I think it's the most important piece.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think
Yummy tea.
you have a better mindset generally.
Yeah. That's something the older people definitely have advantage of.
Yeah, I think going all in is kind of probably hard. From like comfort. Most people at that age have like comfortable jobs, and then if you are quitting that and then joining this thing, I'm sure you'll make it, but it's just like really stressful.
Yeah.
And stress can like make things worse. Yeah. I mean, there are so many influencers who have like really good career and then choose to do something influencing in like small things. I don't know, like cooking or photography or
Most of the time, especially now where there's pretty much a blueprint for how to get into anything, you can look online. How do I become a massage therapist? Whatever. I mean, that's a pretty normal one. You can do it at any age too. But I don't know. How do you? This is what my coach in baseball used to always say. How do you become an underwater basket weaver? Like, and you could probably find how to do it, right? So I think most of the people that get into something as a career change, either they're like really taking a huge risk, or they're like dumb, or what's more likely the case, and probably usually is the case, is that they know exactly how to make it work so that it can become their career. Like they know the steps to take, just like as if they were at any other job, so that they can eventually transition.
But life doesn't go as
yeah,
planned.
it doesn't always go as planned. It can be a risk.
Yeah.
But then again, you could always lose your job at any time.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
so.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, you have to be able to take the risk if you want something. Happiness, or I don't know, whatever you're going after, by trying to be that. I personally feel like, for myself, it's not like I don't think I get happiness from being something. I think I get happiness trying to learn to get there. And once I get there, I have to find something else.
I think if you get to something that you've mastered, I think you'd enjoy doing it, but not doing it all the time anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it for fun as the part-time legend kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, I would enjoy doing it. I think I would, like I said it multiple times. I would enjoy doing a lot of things. But there are like some things that are less I don't know the word, less preferable, I guess.
Okay.
For me.
Well, yeah. That makes sense. I feel like for most people, there's certain things they would want to do and certain things they would not. But you're saying for you something.
Not in terms of enjoyment, but in terms of, like, I don't know, feeling like I am making the most out of my life, or like, I think something I really hate. I don't know. Hate is a strong word. Something I really don't want to be is feeling like stuck somewhere and not moving in any direction.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would want to go up, but I can also go sideways.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes me do stuff. But I also feel stuck because I'm getting older, and sometimes I feel like no matter how much I do at this certain thing, I will never be this popular person in this certain thing.
You're going for popularity, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Well.
I don't know if I'm going for popularity, but like the best. The best at it.
Mm-hmm. The best you can be, or the best better than everyone else?
I think I grew up with like that mindset of like competition. So
most people did.
I think it's extremely high in India.
Same in America. I don't know if many places are that bad as those two are, but
South Korea is really pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think where there's a lot of population and
where there's a lot where there's a lot of
competition.
potential for less people.
Yeah.
Like, if you make it good. If you don't make it, you're struggling. Those places, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to be better than anyone else, but honestly, I want to be comfortable enough to do that. As
you want to be good enough so that you don't feel inferior in your career choice, right? Yeah, I think that's important too.
Yeah.
What I was getting at with that, the competition is also in other places, and that most people probably deal with that, is because something that I learned in my journey coming from that point where like I grew up needing to be the best at everything is that a lot of the people that are trying to get over that, the way that they cope, including myself, is learning to be the best that you can be. That's like what everyone says. Like, don't worry about being the best, just be the best that you can be. And that's technically, it's very true because you can't be better than you can be, right?
Yes, you can.
You can't be better than you can be. The best you can be is the best you can be.
At that point.
At any point.
No, I can be better than myself.
Oh my god. I'm not talking about better than you were. I'm talking about reaching. Okay. If you're trying to solve a math problem, 5 plus 5. And you're working up 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 4 plus 4. The ultimate goal, final goal you want to solve is 5 plus 5. Okay?
No.
No, if it is. If it is, in this example, it is. Okay? So, once you get to 5 plus 5, you're done. No. In that example, because that's all you want. That's the maximum. Actually, let's say there's no more numbers.
I think that's the point. That's the problem here. I don't have an end goal.
Okay, yeah, you need an end goal.
Yeah,
or,
I on like.
Maybe you don't need an end goal, but yeah, that's the question.
I feel like there is like infinite stuff in any field I choose.
Yeah, there might be.
And I just want to. I would love to get to the infinite, but I don't think I can ever. No living person
there's
can.
There's no infinite. Infinite's not a.
Okay. In any topic, I don't think like I could learn everything there is without. So I kind of get to a point and then I give up. And my goal is to find something that I don't feel like giving up.
Yeah.
Which is
that's a good goal, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. When I I don't remember exactly what this is aiming towards, but earlier we were talking about something and this was in my mind and it's gone now. The reason is gone, but the thing's still in my mind. That when I practice like sports in particular, individual extreme sports particularly, like board sports, surfing, skateboarding, oh yeah, it was the journey to get there or the end goal. So for me, I enjoy the learning part, but what I enjoy more is being able to do certain things that I wanted to be able to do. And I could do them millions of times and be happy once I get there. Of course, then once I get there, there's other things to learn too. So I think for me, it's the struggle for me in that regard is that I can reach my goal and be happy for reaching that goal, but I'm not done. And it's like, it's an infinite thing too with that. So there's always a new trick or like a new, well, in the surfing, let's say, there's always a new wave. Or in skateboarding, there's always the next run. You could do it again, even if not better, even if you did the maximum, ultimate thing that you had ever dreamed of, you can do it again.
And it's not the same.
It's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. Like, though, maybe it does. Yeah. Not with surfing, because it's like with skateboarding, for example, it's fixed thing, but surfing is a new wave every time.
Yeah, surfing is really dynamic.
Yeah.
Is surfing an Olympic sport?
It is now.
Which is weird. It's
weird. It doesn't really make any sense. I didn't like it being because, well, part of the scoring is how you read the waves. Because like one day, all the waves are much more similar than another day. Each wave is different. Still, it feels different. You are at a different point starting. It might do different things. The wind might hit it differently. It's a new swell. But that day's waves, I
guess all sports are like that.
Yeah, like you could go in with an injury or something, and
and like
nursing a knee or something, and try to do your best that day. It's different.
And also weather.
Yeah, weather is
altitude.
Wind, competition.
Your condition.
Yeah.
Your sleep. So I guess it's okay. I don't know. Yeah.
But I think I didn't really have anything I was bringing that up to get at. but it relates, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, just something to think about.
Yeah. I know somebody who, I met him when I was doing aquaponics,
Mm-hmm.
learning to grow aquaponically.
Mm-hmm.
He had been an executive,
Mm-hmm.
like top executive for Home Depot,
Mm-hmm.
and he quit
Mm-hmm.
to farm aquaponics.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
and he had no plan. He had a family. He had so much risk, and I don't. He got a lot of support in the process,
mm-hmm.
and I think it worked out for him, but it was not an easy road because he
Yeah.
came from like 6 or 7 figure salary
Yeah.
down to zero in a startup in a fledgling
Mm-hmm.
startup industry.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
people do it, but it's
Yeah.
rough.
Honestly, there's always like the things you can factor in when you're starting from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Like the world changes every day. Like
Yeah.
there was a pandemic, and
Yeah.
there happens in the world like the IMF, International Monetary Fund, like crisis that happened in South Korea in 1990s, 80s, something. But that can happen anytime, and you would wish to stay in your job, but that's not even stable enough.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, there is a risk of.
Yeah.
So you might as well take the risk,
Mm-hmm.
and
His biggest thing.
but also like you have to plan for it, right? You can't just say
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit and not have
Yeah.
any money, and then you're putting like the whole family, which in itself is kind of weird that people depend on each other.
Except for kids, it makes sense.
I
Well, not
guess,
really. They should be supported by
yeah,
the community.
yeah, exactly,
Government.
yeah, and yeah, and the whole like doing stuff for others, and then yeah, I don't really understand the marriage and single income families and stuff. It's just bullshit. First of all,
What?
like it's just like the whole idea of being dependent on another person
Mm-hmm.
for anything. You're dependent, and then the other person can do whatever. It's like putting so much power on this other person, and also like a lot of stress for them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be you have to be able to figure out stuff by yourself. You can't just forget parts of your life at any time. Like the person who makes the money can die,
Yeah.
and then you have to figure it out. So why can't this person who's making the money can like stop feeling like that and figure it out? But to start from scratch, generally people think about their family and
Yeah.
feel like they're being selfish, and that is not right to make someone feel like they're selfish for wanting to do what they want to
Yeah.
do.
It's a
Especially-
societal
yeah,
issue.
yeah.
The society is the one making them feel selfish,
Yeah.
and also putting them in the position where
Yeah,
they have to.
I don't know. Like for some people, they try not to let whatever society says affect them, but it still affects them.
it affects them because if they quit, they literally
Yeah.
the income goes away and there's no governmental support.
Yeah.
There should be governmental support. In some places there are,
Mm-hmm.
but very few places. Not enough places. Yeah, most places it's exactly that. It's if the person is quitting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the person's transitioning to something that doesn't make enough to sustain their family's standard of living or whatever, hopefully the family
First
would.
of all, that is also like really weird. Like how like some things there shouldn't be a standard of living. I think everyone
it's a
should
weird
have
thing,
it.
too.
Like
Yeah.
it's just
there
like
should be a base
like,
level good enough for
yeah,
everyone that anyone can get
yeah.
easily.
Everyone wants the best, but not everyone gets it. not just because they're not hardworking, but because of other factors as well. Like, you basically, most people are born into it. Very few people make it for themselves.
Yeah, most
Most
places.
people have some kind of privilege.
Most places. It's weird.
No, most people who are born into luxury. Where I think I guess 5% of people who go from lower to luxury, but most people are born into luxury, and most people are born into uh, poverty.
I know. That's true. But what I was gonna say is that uh, there is an actual blueprint for making it not like that, and it's on the governments that aren't implementing that. That why the people are having to deal with that. Because everywhere that we've lived before here, well, the two places we've lived before here, were like that. Like if you're born into if you're born into wealth, you have a zillion times greater chance of staying wealthy than someone born into poverty. It's absolutely true. Doesn't have to be like that though. Like here, for example, and a few other places, the what's it called? The ease of going from poverty to middle class is like magnified like so many more times those other places. So it feels weird. I keep saying that at a lot of the things that we're talking about here, I'm like, well, most places, because like it is different if it's implemented well. It's not implemented perfect here either, but I read like, and it's true. The time it takes, it's like one single generation of not even a barely full-time work to get out of poverty here.
Yeah.
Most places it's like a hope and a dream. So
Yeah, I guess most places.
yeah, and the only I'm gonna say this is gonna we're gonna have to frame this better after I say this. But there's in those places, for example, the U.S. where I was raised, the people born into wealth, right? They can most of the time to keep that wealth, they have to continue their family whatever that they were doing, that their family was doing. They have to continue that. That's how they keep their wealth.
They continue that, but they
can do their own things on the
they
side,
also
for
yeah start. It's like the amount of effort they have to put into to get
It's much less. Yeah.
And they like you basically are born with everything that most people try to get, like the connections, the money.
Yeah.
The only thing you have to put is your brain.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, I'm glad you said that before I finished, because what I was gonna finish is not the whole complete picture. You framed it better before I got it out. Because what I was gonna say is what I don't want to get too like divisively political, but it's absolutely what people on the right side of the spectrum in America
like
say, that when you're coming from poverty, right? You can be anything. you can choose exactly what you want to do and go do it, because it's not true, but it feels open-ended to them because they don't understand the fact that when you're coming from poverty, you choose one thing, right? You make it halfway. If you decide to stop doing that and do something else, you're starting again from scratch. For them who start wealthy, if they start something over and fail, they're still wealthy.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's definitely different.
Yeah.
I was going to say the only good thing towards this point of starting over, coming from poverty, is that you have nothing that you've built yet.
Yeah.
But it's not actually a privilege or benefit. It's actually a detriment, because then you're stuck with that one thing that you chose.
Yeah, exactly.
If you make it and your family's like sports, for example, a lot of people that make it in sports, almost everyone, came from poverty. and they make it, their whole family's relying on their success for getting out of poverty. If they decide, I think I kind of like being a carpenter,
Yeah.
then their family, they're doing, that's like the epitome of this conversation. Actually.
Yeah, that's the standard of living, right? That's where that comes in picture. Like you are going from having your family having everything,
Yeah.
and then you become the villain of the
Yeah,
family,
yeah.
that you took
Yeah.
it all away from them, even though you are
It
the
wouldn't
one
have
who
been
brought
without
it
you. Yeah.
brought it in the first place,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you're a selfish person. But yeah,
I don't know. It's tough.
yeah,
It's not your fault for the society being like that.
Yeah,
it's also that you could get injured any day.
Yeah,
and your family loses it
exactly.
anyways.
Honestly, yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like I like, it doesn't have to be injured in a game or the sports
If you
person.
become
Like
sick
you, like
in
you could
anything,
you could have an accident.
Yeah, you could get in a car,
Like
anything.
accidents are so often, like they
Mhm.
happen so much. You can easily have a car accident and
Yeah.
like your whole family loses everything. At that point, they can't blame us. That's the thing. Like, I think people try to blame someone for whatever is happening in their life.
You're sick.
Tick, tick, tick,
Yeah.
For whatever, like, I think I do that too. It's easier to just say it's not my fault than to be like, I don't care, it happened to me. I just have to do something else to figure it out. Generally, people like to say it's not my fault and paint a picture that this other person is being selfish.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the root of the problem there is relying on someone else for something that you could do yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to say an example. Like, people also like stay in unhealthy relationships, saying that I had to. There's no other way. I have kids, and that's not a good.
But your kids are seeing an unhealthy
Yeah.
relationship as their role model,
Yeah,
so then they'll
and-
probably get in one too.
Yeah, and that's not an excuse. Like, to. I think you're just not willing to take the risk of having to figure it out, than just stay in a bad relationship. Like, you're used to this, and on top of this, you will have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But that's hard. Like, unknown. Like, you know, this happened, and I like, this relationship is bad, but I'm used to this. But trying to figure out how to live without this is like a new unknown, which I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, this is more comfortable than that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, people like constantly say, "Oh, I was born in this time. I never got the education you got." So you are like, sure, I still am trying harder at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. It does become tricky because though it's not our fault for being in a society that's made that happen, society is pitting us against each other.
Yeah.
Because like that example is a little bit relevant. Like if you're, I don't know, say your parents or something didn't have any opportunity, right? For example, let's say slaves in the United States. First generation of freed slaves could get an education, could get a job, could I mean it wasn't full on freedom like people like to say, but after some generations it's a little bit equal for the individual. If there was really the path to like the American dream as is touted, so if anyone could be born, grow up, do whatever the heck they want. If it was really like that, which I don't believe it is, then and someone was just freed from slavery, and their parents, for example, we're just freed from slavery, but we're like elderly or something, right? The younger person, the child, say they decide they want to like travel the world and abandon their parents. uh, in a system like the U.S., where there is no care, it's not your fault for being in that position, but I wonder if you don't have the responsibility to take care for your parent and nobody else will, then I don't know. It's tricky.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it comes back to the same thing, right? Their standard of living was
Oh, you're
how
not changing
it
anything
was.
actually, technically.
Yeah, and
and you could die at some point.
yeah, like sure, and that is a lot of pressure on the person to be stuck in a life they don't want to, because if you don't take care of them, no one will.
Yeah.
Which is true. Sure, I don't know. This
It's
whole
a
thing is
tricky
it's
question,
like
right?
super super complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I am in that situation where I kind of feel like really guilty doing anything for myself. And I'm just doing stuff for other people. But I don't want to feel that, like, it's not on me, like the whole world shouldn't depend on me.
Yeah.
No one should depend on me.
think,
I should be by myself.
I think we can take that example and conclude the whole debate right here. You feel like people rely on you for
anything,
their standard of living or whatever.
Not
for,
just
for
that,
whatever.
but yeah.
Right. Me and Nasa. So your chosen nuclear family, right? Your parents, maybe some of your other relatives, but so that's how you feel, right? I can tell you from the other end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Like if you quit,
I know,
I'd be fine.
Yeah,
I'd be
but
happy with different standard. I'd be
thing,
happy
like,
with my standard of living that I could earn myself if we were all doing that. So it's mostly you wanting that.
Yeah. I wanting to give that.
Yeah, you wanting to give that.
Yeah, but I also feel like, I don't know. Is it just like people would be happy just being homeless or something?
Well, I don't think we'd be homeless for long, but no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I also don't think.
But people do go from like being super rich to homeless pretty soon in their life, and that is a risk.
It's a risk, but it goes
it's
back
a risk
to the thing
not
of,
just
like,
for
what if you get
myself,
injured?
but for like a lot of people, and that's
you know what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
It
if
becomes
I'm
risk.
injured, then I'm not being blamed, so I'm not the villain or selfish person of the story.
Also,
I guess it's just myself wanting to feel good about myself rather than
Maybe, or
it's
something like
not
that.
about anyone else.
Yeah,
I think it's about just myself.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's also, what I was going to say is that you kind of, like, yes, we would have had this standard of living, right? You came into the picture, and the standard of living elevates.
But
based
also,
on what you
I
want to
think,
give.
yeah, and also, like,
So it's
they are kind of getting comfortable around this and dependent a little bit.
Okay, so anyone that's going to blame you for removing their standard of living that you earned for them is kind of a leech and should not be taken into consideration in that.
Yeah. I guess so. It's just people in this area is myself wanting to feel good about themselves.
Well, if it's you wanting to feel good about yourself,
there is multiple things, like there is there's multiple things, like you can feel good about yourself, but also there is something you want to do So you have to give up feeling good about yourself
Yeah.
to feel.
You know what it is?
And then you're not really happy because at that point you're basically feeling like you're the bad person, and even if you're getting to do whatever it's like life is
You know what it is?
not just about what you are. It's also about who are around you. Like that makes like there is different types of wealth. Like you can be wealthy in what you're doing. You can be wealthy with people around you. You can be wealthy with having time to do whatever. Like there is, you can be healthy, wealthy.
And the standard of living that you're giving someone else by your decision and thinking that they need it, so they're going to blame you if you lose it, that's your standard of living you're giving them. It's not technically what they would choose. And also, it comes from a place of you signing up for too much.
Yeah.
Which you do a lot. And I think that might be a big...
Yeah.
Like, you're signing up to take care of this person. So then as soon as you feel like you need to go do this other thing, you feel guilty.
Yeah.
But if you don't sign up for taking care of them and you just deal with whatever you're dealing with on your own terms, which isn't easy. It's not like it's not a natural thing because you want to take care of the person.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we were to do that better, if when we get in relationships, we don't say, okay, I'm going to give you everything that I can give you. Instead, we're like, what do you have? Oh, that's cool. You keep doing that. I'll play with you sometimes. And they do that with you. Then there is no point where you're like, oh, God, now I'm going to leave their sandbox and they're going to be upset because I took all the sand with me. Like,
I like that.
Yeah.
You play with your stuff.
It's like sharing toys, right? Like, you come to the sandbox and bring all the toys, and you're like, your toys aren't actually that good, and throw them away. And then when you leave with all your toys, they're left with nothing.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess. So I guess you don't like. Basically, what you're saying is, as a society, people should be living by themselves, and not
and sharing time and space, not like melting into each other. Like
yeah, but I also want to like if I know someone who is stressed about something.
Mm-hmm. You want to fix it,
right? I want to help. I want people around me to be happy as well. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that makes me happy, even though that, like, I guess that is part of it. What makes me happy is everyone around me being happy.
Yeah, but you have to, you can't be the one to define their need. You have to ask them. You're unhappy, but why?
If someone come to me asking for help, I'm going to help.
That's different. If they come to you and ask for help.
Yeah, and I don't want to be in a situation where people are coming to me for help if I am not capable of doing it without being stressed myself. But I feel like, I don't know, it's just me probably. I would rather someone else not be stressed than me, which is bullshit.
Like that too.
I think it's really hard to live like that. Like, I want a lot of things for myself, but I also want a lot of things for everyone around me. And this is a therapy session, I guess, another therapy session. And it's hard. Yeah, so I guess you can plan around it. You can slowly reduce your responsibility or take part of your time out of, instead of like going all into starting from scratch, you can like give part of your time, take time from somewhere else to this thing. And
this is also though where communication and understanding comes key. Because if you like, if someone tells their family, hey guys, we're going to be living a little different from now on. I'm leaving my job and going to start this thing. We're going to figure it out. But it's not going to be the same way we've been living. Unless they're like spoiled brat kids, they'll be like, okay, yeah, you have to do something for you. That makes sense. We'll figure it out. Right?
Yeah.
And this is where the leech thing comes into play. If it were spoiled brat kids who are leeching, they're like, but I like my Xbox time. Like, I like my big wardrobe. Like all these things. You can't leave your job. Like, then it's a them problem. That's their problem.
Yeah. It's also hard to communicate for myself because I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a whole different lesson, but it comes into play here for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is like the thing is people are scared. People, and whenever I say people, it's myself. So people are scared.
Man, people are really Anila. Gosh, the way they Anila is.
People sometimes are scared to scared to hear a no, and so they don't even want to ask in the first place. And you don't need to take permission. You can just do it in your own time. And if it works out, it works out. You don't have to share it with anyone.
That's true.
I
mean, some most of the time.
At least when you don't have to take drastic measures and like go all in.
Yeah. If you can
don't
ease into it.
Yeah, if you don't have to go all in, you don't have to share everything, and also like you can keep your finances separate. You don't have to share your finances with everyone.
Yeah.
You can help if you can. If you can't, you can't.
Yeah. The times it does become a different story is like that, the family, the breadwinner, right? And they live in like a mansion, and then they decide, breadwinner decides they're going to become a underwater basket weaver. And, and in Antarctica, okay? The family will notice.
Yeah.
Like, you have to say it then. Yeah. So it depends. Like, if you want to ease into that, first start learning basket weaving on the side.
There's also the thing, right? Like, when you have kids, you don't want to like make a decision that will make their whole childhood a nightmare.
Yeah.
At that point, it's not a leeching thing. It's just like they are dependent on you. You can't just like say.
I mean, your children aren't. Your underage children aren't exactly leeches. They're kind of like the product of you.
Yeah.
In every way.
I can't just say.
But
hey, I don't want to have a job, so now let's go and live in.
Antarctica. I didn't want to be like controversial by naming a place, so I was like Antarctica.
Yeah. Let's go live in Antarctica
and eat some raw fish out of the ocean.
Let's fish and live in igloos with no people around. So you can also have depression.
Yeah. So there's it's a pretty nuanced issue. It's not black and white. It's not like
I think the thing I think makes sense is you can't like live in this luxury and let your whole family suffer. You can all live like medium life. But if you want to choose to do something else, you communicate and you all reduce it to a little lower and not like completely make them go with no toys and I have all the toys. Like, I guess the compromise is we all have to sell some of our toys and live with less toys.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I guess communication is the key, like, but also the thing is that is assuming you know what you want to do. at
Yeah, if
whatever
you don't,
age.
it's a lot of different question.
Yeah. Which is the problem
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me
yeah.
is I
I
don't
think you're
really
doing it
know.
fine and in a really good
Yeah.
way, just like trying things on the
Yeah.
side until you find something and then going all in on that is, or
Probably. I
easing into
don't know.
that however
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't know how if I find something. I really, really enjoy dance, but I don't think
And you're really good at it.
I'm not good.
You are.
No.
You're like natural.
I'm not
Now that
good.
you've broken that like beginner's ice, whatever,
Uh-huh.
you're very fluid and it's like it looks
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I don't have a sense of uh doing it on beat.
Actually, it looks
Like
good.
the timing part. I
You're
can't.
honing in on it though because
Like,
when you first started, I saw you could not keep a beat.
I
like
still can't.
but you can follow along with the beat a lot better now than it was then.
Maybe
Yeah.
a tiny bit better, but I
A
still
lot better.
cannot.
I don't know if you don't remember. I mean, you didn't notice when you first started. I did because I played music my whole life, and I saw you start music. For you, it was like, oh, music. Oh, let's do this. But it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go, Anila. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. And now it's more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, it's closer for sure.
Closer,
for sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm nowhere near like I enjoy dancing, just dancing. But I don't get it on the beat. I can't like remember when to start. Like I can't remember the music. How long
It's a practice thing though.
Yeah.
It's an experience thing.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you've improved means that you can keep improving.
Yeah. I probably improved a tiny bit, but I still am like horrible at it. You think I'm good because you've seen me really bad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But there are a lot of people who are much better, and I'm not there.
Sure.
It's not a competition,
yet.
but it is a competition for me.
Yeah, but I'm saying not yet.
Not yet.
You're not there yet.
Yeah. It takes a long
The fact
time.
that you improved to this point means that you can improve to that point if you keep with it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, you're saying you like dance, but was that the but?
Yeah.
But you don't feel like you could do it.
Yeah, because I don't think I have the ear for it.
Oh no! That's something you build.
Or brain for it. I don't think I'm used to seeing time like that.
It's a different.
Yeah, the timing is like a really hard thing.
They say music is a language, and it is. I've recognized that. Like, yeah, it's a language, and based on time, actually. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a language that you have to speak on beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
I like stuff to flow, right? That's why I also don't like preparing for speeches. Like I prepare for it and then I feel like I'm just a machine doing it. I don't feel like a human doing it. Like that's why we don't even prepare for the podcast. We just think of the topic and then all the things that flow. But when I prepare and write a list of questions and how to answer each question, it just
feels like there's no point in doing it, right?
Yeah, it's just like I might as well ask AI to do it.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that's coming from me. It's not natural. Yeah.
I see that in a couple different ways because like when I write my music versus when I freestyle, it's two totally different crafts, two totally different sounds, two different processes. And I think I like the natural sound of the freestyle better, but at the same time, I do feel like it's me if I write at the time that I'm writing. I put my all that I would put into freestyling into my pen on paper, right? And at that point it is. And then it's just like I wrote this beautiful thing I want to share with everyone, so I'll recite it 1 billion times willingly so that they hear it.
Yeah. I think there is magic in both. Like you can produce something amazing the more you practice and make it. make it better, better, better.
Mm-hmm.
And it can still be you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are so many songs that are produced, not made on the spot.
Most songs.
Yeah, literally
yeah,
every
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, and like added more things onto it.
Mm-hmm.
I just am not the person who is used to that.
Uh-huh.
I've never had to study really hard.
Yeah.
So once, like, I just, for me, it's just like I need to understand it. I can't reproduce it exactly.
Yeah.
That's also one reason why choreographed dance is hard for me. Because I have to. I guess my memory is bad, but I have really good memory. But I can't, like.
Your working memory, maybe.
I can't.
Memory, like...
I think the memory of having to remember it exactly in the same order is bad for me.
Like dyslexia type thing?
Yeah, I understand stuff and I remember it. That's why when I sing songs, I sing the meaning and I don't sing the exact words.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you take it in to get it.
Yeah.
To understand it, not to hear it and replicate it.
Yeah. And that's the problem for me.
With choreographed dance?
Yeah. It's like... Yeah. So I'm not, like, listening to something and feeling and doing it. I'm learning this choreography and doing it on... I have to produce it exactly on the exact same time. There's so much pressure.
Yeah. It is pressure. It is high pressure, actually. Those, what's it called? Moving art, or what's it called? Don't remember the name for it, but performance art.
Uh-huh.
It is crazy pressure. Like, the thing that, for example, rock bands and metal bands, and actually pretty much any band, their live show is a testament to how good they are at, not how creative they are, but how good they are at their, like, that. It's a different thing. So, like, people will buy every single piece of merchandise, every drop, every release from an artist, and never go to their live show because they hate seeing them live, because live they suck. Right? No matter how much they like them. At the same time, they might love someone's live show, but not really not want to listen to it at home. It's not their thing. But yeah, I know that going on stage to perform something that you've practiced is nerve-wracking, because you're like, if I make one mistake, especially if there's other people doing the same thing, it's gonna stand out. Like,
yeah, I stood out.
It'll be obvious. I don't think that much.
I saw the video.
Okay.
I was doing it like different time than everyone else.
A little bit, yeah. The timing was a tiny bit off, but I think they also were not fully on time either, so it wasn't that noticeable. But
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, starting from scratch at an older age,
it's a risk, but take risk.
There's a lot to it, but figure it out yourself, right?
Doing the exact same thing is also a risk.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest
thing. If
someone were looking for an answer
no matter what you do, it's a risk, so you can take a risk.
Yeah.
But you have to be calculated in some way.
Yeah. If
you can't go all in on, like, dancing career with no experience dancing in your whole life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can go all in on music with no experience in like, you can't even keep the beat. You can't even understand the time.
Yeah.
Then that would be a big risk.
Yeah. That's why I say, like, trying stuff on the side is good until you find something you like, you're good at, you know the blueprint pathway to making that
it's like really easy to say I have to go all in for me to be able to do it, but it's not possible to go all in some areas. Like, if you're trying a totally new thing that you have never done,
Yeah.
maybe try some classes on the side.
Yeah. That's also where it comes the question of why are you doing something as your new career that you don't even know if you don't know how to do, you don't know if you
Because
like
I
it.
want to
Oh,
try.
well, why is your career?
The career?
The career part.
The career
Why would
is
you leave your career to do a different career that you don't even know
like,
if you
so
like
for
it or
example,
anything?
I really, if I am wanting to explore the career of dancing, I would like to spend
Oh,
more time
because
in the
it's more,
day
it's more
to
than just
doing that, to actually give it a chance to be that.
Yeah, I
That
get
I
it.
can,
I
yeah,
get it, yeah.
yeah,
That is a good point. Yeah, so you don't always have the time or
Mm-hmm.
lifetime to
Yeah,
give it a try on the side until you're ready.
yeah,
Sometimes you just have to jump into it.
yeah,
Yeah, so then it goes back to the who is dependent on you and how much can they be dependent on themselves.
mm-hmm.
And it also goes back to that the governments of the world need to start being better for the people and
Mm-hmm.
stop making everyone fend for themselves when we have these governments. What is the
Mm-hmm.
point of them?
Yeah. Yeah, why pay taxes if I have to fend for myself every single day?
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay.
So, all right.
Yeah, I think this is the longest episode. It's 1 hour.
It definitely is over an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else?
I have a lot more, but
Okay.
we can wrap it up.
We will continue this on another, like part 2, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe if we get to it. Yeah.
Maybe a year down the lane, maybe we'll have more insights from trying out different things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, you want to do the outro?
No.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Bye. No, just kidding. Almost bye. See you next time. As Anila said, starting this episode, we do one a week, released every Sunday, unless we can't get to it, but it's very rare these days. Since we started the podcast, I think we've gotten to it almost every single week. So, anyways, we'll see you probably in a week, and we hope you enjoyed the episode. If you followed along this long, thank you. We love you. You love us. Hit the thumbs up button. And, see you next time. Toodaloo.